Okay, let us start. The question is 7 plus root 5, question number 11, and 7 minus root 5 minus 7 minus root 5, 7 plus root 5. To find the value of P and Q, first we will solve the left hand side by rationalizing the denominator. So 7 plus root 5 over 7 minus root 5 into 7 plus root 5 over 7 plus root 5 minus 7 minus root 5 over 7 plus root 5 into 7 minus root 5 over 7 minus root 5 is equal. Next step. Now a plus b यहाँ पे a plus b होल स्क्वायर क्या रेमेडी अप्लाई हो सकती है. So 7 plus root 5 whole square over a square minus b square minus 7 minus root 5 whole square over 7 square minus root 5 square. So next step is open this bracket a plus b whole square. It is a square plus 2 into a into b plus b square. 7 square is 49 and root 5 square is 5 minus a square minus 2 into a into b plus root 5 square whole divided by 49 minus 5. Now what we get here, 49 plus 14 root 5 plus 5 over 44 minus 49 minus 14 root 5 plus 5 over 44. Now 49 plus 5 is 54 plus 14 root 5 over 44 minus 54 minus 14 root 5 over 44. Now take LCM. 44 is the LCM.
Yeah.
Okay, now take the LCM. 44 is the LCM. In numerator 54 plus 14 root 5. नेगेटिव साइन है तो दोनों नंबर्स के साइन चेंज हो जाएंगे. माइनस 54 एंड प्लस 14 रूट 5. माइनस 54 प्लस 54 कैंसल आउट हो जाएंगे. व्हाट डू यू गेट? 14 प्लस 14 28 over 44 root 5. So when we simplify the left hand side, what we get? 28 over 44 into root 5. Now we have to compare this with the right hand side. Right hand side में हमारे पास क्या है? P minus 7 root 5 Q. So now 28 over 44. We can also simplify this. अगर हम 4 के टेबल पे कटिंग करें 11 and 7. So what we get? 7 over 11 root 5 is equal to P minus 7 root 5 Q. Now next step is to compare the rational and irrational parts. On the right hand side rational part is P, but on the left hand side rational part नहीं है हमारे पास. So value of P is equal to 0. लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे हमारे पास सिर्फ ये irrational part है, rational part नहीं है. Now on right hand side irrational part is minus 7 root 5 Q and on this side 7 by 11 root 5. root 5 कैंसिल हो जाएंगे, 7 कैंसिल हो जाएगा. आपके पास यहाँ पे नेगेटिव साइन है तो Q की वैल्यू कितनी आ जाएगी? माइनस 1 over 11. 7 root 5 तो कैंसिल आउट हो जाएंगे. माइनस Q इज इक्वल टू सिर्फ 11 बच गया डिनोमिनेटर में, 1 over 11. ये नेगेटिव दूसरी साइड शिफ्ट हो जाएगा. Any doubt in this question? So write down first to locate the position of an object, to locate the position of an object, to locate the position of an object or a point in a plane, or a point in a plane, we require two perpendicular lines. We require two perpendicular lines one is horizontal and other is vertical. One is horizontal and other is vertical. Second point. Now यहाँ पे बात हुई है प्लेन की. To locate the position of a point or any object. कोई भी हमारे पास ऑब्जेक्ट है, कोई पॉइंट है, हमने प्लेन मीन्स टू डायमेंशनल स्पेस, उसमें बताना है कि उस पॉइंट की पोजीशन क्या है. उसके लिए हम क्या यूज करते हैं? We need two perpendicular lines, one is horizontal and other is vertical. Now here the plane which we use the word here, the plane is called the Cartesian or a coordinate plane. Write down the plane is called, here the name of the plane is called Cartesian plane. Cartesian or coordinate plane. And these horizontal and vertical lines are called coordinate axes. Horizontal or vertical lines are called coordinate axes. Right? Note down this. All of you open page number 52 of your book. There is one activity given by which you are there. You can know how can we locate, how can we write the position of a point or any object in the plane. There is activity number 1. I'm going to read it. Activity 1, sitting plan. I hope सबने page number 52 open किया हुआ है अपना. Draw a plan of sitting in your classroom. Classroom का scene दिया हुआ है यहाँ पे. Pushing all the decks together. Represent each deck by a square. You can see the figure on page number 53. सारे decks को square boxes के साथ represent किया है. In each square, write the name of the student occupying the desks, which the square represents. Position of each student in the classroom is described precisely by using two perpendicular informations. First is the column in which she or he sits. Means पहले एक column like इस तरह होता है. Suppose a student is sitting on this bench. हमें columns, these perpendicular, ये columns required है. और next one is row. वो किस row में बैठी है? The row in which she or he sits. If you are sitting on the desk, lying in the 5th column, you can see in the figure, lying in the 5th column and 3rd row, 5th column and 3rd row. 1, 2, 3, 4. मैं भी यहाँ 5 तक बना रही हूँ. 5th column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 3rd row 1, 2, 3. The student is sitting in 5th column and third row representing the shaded square, your position could be written as, position कैसे लिखी जाएगी कि वो फिफ्थ कॉलम में बैठी है और थर्ड रो में. फिफ्थ कॉलम में हमें पता चलेगा कि ये कॉलम है, देन वी विल चेक द थर्ड रो, दोनों के इंटरसेक्टिंग पॉइंट जहां पे होगा दैट इज द पोजीशन ऑफ दैट स्टूडेंट. तो वो पॉइंट लिखना है फिफ्थ रो एंड थर्ड, फिफ्थ कॉलम एंड थर्ड रो. और यू कैन आल्सो राइट, अगर रो पहले लिखी है थर्ड रो एंड फिफ्थ column, both ways you can write. First writing the column number and then the row number. Is this the same as 3 5? Write down the names of the, write down the names. Okay, या तो हम इसको इस तरह लिखेंगे फिफ्थ कॉलम एंड थर्ड रो. अब उन्होंने क्वेश्चन पूछा है कि फिफ्थ कॉलम थर्ड रो की पोजीशन को हम 3 5 के साथ रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं. कैन वी से बोथ आर सेम? Yes, anybody? Raise your hand. Yes, Kashish.
No, ma'am.
No. इसमें थर्ड कॉलम, तो उसकी पोजीशन क्या बनेगी स्टूडेंट की? थर्ड कॉलम. ये वाली कॉलम आ जाएगी एंड फिफ्थ रो, ये वाली रो आ जाएगी. तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग उसकी पोजीशन कौन सी होगी? दिस बॉक्स. तो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि हम उसको किस ऑर्डर में लिख रहे हैं, फर्स्ट कॉलम एंड देन रो. Write down the names and positions of other students in your school. For example, if Sonia is sitting the fourth column and first row, then we can write Sonia as, represent कर दिया student के नाम को as 4 1, that and so on. Now clear how we check the position of any point or any object in the coordinate plane. This, right? When we do the question, you get more clarification. Now write down next. Here we use two, we mentioned two lines. One is horizontal and other is perpendicular. This is the vertical line and this is the horizontal line. दो lines हमने mention की है अभी, जो points लिखे हैं. One is horizontal line and other is vertical line. जो horizontal line है उसको हम name देते हैं x-axis and the vertical line is called the y-axis. Write down the next point. Next point लिखो. The horizontal line is called the x-axis and the vertical line is called the y-axis. Next point. The horizontal line is called x-axis and vertical line is called y-axis, and the angle between them is 90 degree, and the angle between them is 90 degree. So to describe the position of any point in the plane, we need two perpendicular lines. One is horizontal and other is vertical, and the angle between these two lines is 90 degree. Obviously, if they are perpendicular, then the angle is 90 degree. You can draw these lines called x-axis, and this line we call y-axis. X dash, y dash, and the point of intersection is called origin. Point of intersection is called origin. Draw this figure. And the plane in which these lines are drawn are called coordinate plane. जिस प्लेन में ये लाइंस हैं उसको कौन सा प्लेन बोलते हैं? कोऑर्डिनेट प्लेन. सो x axis and y axis divide the coordinate plane into 4 parts. Yeah, note down this. Write down next point. The two axes divide the coordinate plane. जो अभी मैंने बोला था, the two axes divide the coordinate plane into 4 regions and each region is called the quadrant. Wait, इसको मत write down. Draw it in figure. Now this coordinate plane is divided into 4 parts. These two axes divide the coordinate plane into 4 parts. This is the origin O. We represent the origin with O. 4 parts and each part is called the quadrant. This is first quadrant, second quadrant, third, and fourth. So these are the 4 quadrants. Write down, note down this figure. In first quadrant, the value of both is positive, means suppose first is the x coordinate, other is the y coordinate. दोनों coordinates की value क्या होगी? Positive. In second quadrant, x is negative, y is positive. X की values negative आएंगी, y positive. In third quadrant, both values are negative, and in fifth quadrant, x is positive and y is negative. Mention these signs. This is y coordinate, right? Then 4, 0 and 0 comma minus 5. Write down this. Now tell me the given points lie on x-axis, y-axis or in quadrant. ये x-axis पे point lie कर रहा है कि y-axis पे कि यहाँ quadrant में lie कर रहा है. Now first listen that on x-axis you must know कि x-axis के ऊपर y की value 0 आएगी. x-axis के ऊपर हम suppose point लिख लिया 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, and -1, -2 on this side, then 1, 2, 3, नीचे -1, -2 on this side. x-axis के ऊपर y हमेशा 0 होगा. You can write on x-axis y is always 0 and on y-axis x is always 0. Now here like first is -3, 5. Now can anybody tell me -3, 5 lie in which quadrant? क्योंकि दोनों की वैल्यूज है यहाँ पे, ठीक है. अगर दोनों में से कोई भी एक 0 होता then it lie on the x-axis, either on x-axis or on y-axis. But now here both coordinates are there. X coordinate की value भी है, y coordinate की value भी है. It means it lies in the quadrant. In which quadrant? Yes, Pratham.
Ma'am, second quadrant.
Second, because here the value of x is positive and y is x is negative and y is positive. 6, 5, 6 both are positive, so it lies in first quadrant. Write down it, this in your notebook. Now 4, 0. 4, 0. Who will tell me? Yes, Mansi.
मैम फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट
4, 0. Now see, अभी मैंने बताया अगर तो दोनों वैल्यूज नॉन जीरो हैं लाइक x कोऑर्डिनेट एंड y कोऑर्डिनेट, तब तो वो होंगी क्वाड्रेंट्स में. अब यहाँ पे फर्स्ट हमेशा x की वैल्यू होगी, सेकंड हमेशा आपके पास y की वैल्यू होगी, y कोऑर्डिनेट की वैल्यू. नाउ हियर y कोऑर्डिनेट इज 0. अगर y 0 है तो इट मींस ये पॉइंट किस पे लाई करेगा? ऑन x एक्सिस. So the answer of this question is 4, 0 lies on x-axis. Now next 0, -5. Yes, Manav.
मैम y एक्सिस
y-axis क्योंकि अब यहाँ पे x की वैल्यू क्या है? 0. अगर x 0 है तो वो पॉइंट किस पे लाई करेगा? y-axis के ऊपर. राइट? नोट लिख लो अपना साइड पे. On y-axis x is 0 and on x-axis y is 0. Clear? Now give heading exercise 3.2. Now one thing more, x-axis is also called abscissa. आपने पढ़ा होगा 8th क्लास में भी. x-axis is also called abscissa, ABSCISSA, and y-axis is called ordinate. X coordinate is called abscissa, not axis, it's coordinate. X coordinate is called the abscissa and y coordinate is called the ordinate. Right now, x coordinate को abscissa बोलते हैं, y coordinate को ordinate. Note down this. Exercise 3.2, write the answer of each of the following questions. Open page number 60 of your book, 6060. First question is, what is the name of horizontal and vertical lines drawn to determine the position of any point in the Cartesian plane?